Hello, everyone, and welcome to our deep dive into the extraordinary life and contributions of Ge Hong. Today, we explore one of the Eastern Jin dynasty's most multifaceted figures, a distinguished linguist, philosopher, physician, politician, and writer whose pioneering innovations still resonate in modern science and traditional Chinese medicine. Ge Hong combines spiritual exploration with empirical methods, leaving a legacy that merges ancient wisdom with early scientific inquiry. In this video, we analyze his technical experiments, evaluate data-driven medicinal formulas, and discuss his integration of ancient philosophical thought with practical chemical techniques. Our discussion will cover his early influences, the cultural environment of his time, and the origins of his unique methodologies that anticipated modern research paradigms. We present a fact-rich, detail-oriented narrative inclusive of advanced topics such as redox reactions in mercury and complex chemical transformations in alchemy. We begin by examining Ge Hong's early life and family background, where influences from his distinguished ancestors and early experiences cultivated his ascetic yet innovative nature. We then move on to his public service career, highlighting his crucial roles in government and military, while maintaining a firm commitment to Taoist cultivation. Finally, we unveil his scientific contributions in alchemy, medicine, and philosophy, offering number and fact-driven analyses that appeal to experts in the field. Stay tuned as we embark on this technical and creative journey through history, revealing the complexities and brilliance of Ge Hong's work. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and activate notifications for more in-depth explorations into the world of historical science. Experts, scholars, and enthusiasts, join us as we dissect Ge Hong's technical experiments, unraveling his advanced methodologies and revealing the precise data behind his pioneering work, ensuring that every analytical insight is clearly understood and meticulously examined for you today. Ge Hong was born in 283 AD near Zhejiang County, a location that provided a unique confluence of cultural, political, and scientific threads during the Eastern Jin dynasty. His family lineage, tracing back to influential figures like Ge Shi and the alchemist Ge Xuan, set a solid foundation for his future endeavors. Historical records indicate that Ge Shi held the esteemed office of Dahonglu during Eastern Wu, while Ge Xuan, an early alchemical pioneer, inspired Ge Hong's initial immersion into protochemical experimentation and Taoist mysticism. These early influences combined with the numerically recorded data in his family annals to spark his intrinsic curiosity in the interplay of empirical observation and metaphysical inquiry. Ge Hong's formative years were marked by personal tragedy and critical transitions. His father, Ge Ti, served with distinction as the prefect of Shaoling, but died when Ge Hong was only 13 years old, precipitating a decline in the family's fortunes. This early loss, supported by the rich corpus of inherited texts and oral traditions, instilled in him an ascetic determination and a rejection of ostentatious honors, steering him towards an analytical mindset focused on the divine as well as material realities. While classical literature held less appeal, Ge Hong gravitated towards alchemical treatises and magical diagrams that recorded chemical processes in precise numerical detail, thus providing both qualitative and quantitative frameworks for the complex medicinal formulations he would later compile. Educated under the tutelage of respected practitioners like Zheng Yin and later Bao Liang, the prefect of Nanhai, Ge Hong's training included rigorous studies in early chemical reactions, botanical classifications, and methods of moxibustion. His early exposure to experimental methodologies not only equipped him with technical skills, but also encouraged a critical perspective towards traditional dogma. This blend of ancestral wisdom, measured scientific method, and Taoist spiritual practices established a solid basis for his later works, notably influencing his approach to synthesizing ancient alchemical lore with rational, empirical inquiry. The technical intricacies recorded in his textual works serve as early examples of systematic experimentation, incorporating specific proportions, detailed procedural steps, and numerical data that have attracted modern analytical inquirers. Detailed analysis of surviving manuscripts reveals that Ji Hong meticulously recorded experimental parameters, including temperature ranges, reaction durations, and ingredient ratios, thereby establishing a quantitative methodology that prefigured modern scientific experimentation. These documented experiments underscore his advanced approach to integrating numeracy with alchemical practice, captivating contemporary and modern experts alike for you today. Ge Hong's career as a high-ranking official and military leader is a fascinating study in the balance between worldly governance and esoteric spiritual pursuits. Entering public service during a time of political turbulence, he was frequently called upon for his analytical acumen and strategic insights. In the second year of Tai'an of the Western Jin dynasty, AD 303, his contributions in quelling the peasant uprising led by Shi Bing in Yangzhou were meticulously documented, with contemporary accounts noting the precise logistical and tactical decisions he implemented, such as troop deployments and resource allocations. These documented decisions provide detailed numerical evidence of his command strategy, which appealed to modern scholars interested in the origins of military logistics and organization. In the first year of Guangxi, AD 306, Ji Hong was recommended by the newly promoted governor Ji Han to an official position in Guangzhou. Although initially accepting the appointment, subsequent political instability, including Ji Han's untimely death, prompted him to withdraw from administrative responsibilities and seek refuge in the seclusion of Mount Luofu. It was here that he engaged more deeply in the systematic study of herbal medicine and refined elixirs, meticulously recording case studies and experimental outcomes with quantitative precision. His ability to merge rigorous statecraft with scientific inquiry is evident in his subsequent role as both a public official and as an independent investigator of chemical and medicinal phenomena. Later, under the presidency of influential figures like Wang Dao, Ji Hong was appointed as Zhubo, later promoted to consulting general, Zijun, where he contributed to military strategy and state administration. His appointment to serve in Jiaoji County further highlights the trust placed in his technical, analytical expertise, a trust that is substantiated by records detailing his management of cinnabar trade logistics, an early example of resource extraction and processing on a scale that can be analyzed using modern economic models. These numerical and procedural records illustrate his proficiency in integrating administrative protocols with pragmatic scientific techniques. Throughout his official career, Ge Hong maintained a persistent tension between the demands of state service and his personal commitment to Taoist cultivation. His autobiographical writings reflect a discerning critique of public honor and bureaucratic status, emphasizing that transient accolades could not substitute for the enduring achievements of empirical experimentation and spiritual insight. His career, therefore, provides a compelling case study for experts examining the interplay between governance, applied science, and early numerical methods of resource management. Furthermore, Ji Hong's extensive administrative records reveal his meticulous approach to budgeting and resource scheduling, often correlating quantitative measurements with seasonal climatic variations. His documented correspondence with military strategists includes exact figures for troop numbers and supply shipments that underscore the advanced level of his logistical planning. Such details not only illustrate his command abilities, but also serve as a precursor to modern operations research and systems management methodologies. These insights contribute substantially to our understanding of early governance, combined with scientific rigor. Ge Hong's contributions to the fields of alchemy, Taoism, and medicine possess an enduring influence on both historical and modern scientific paradigms. His seminal works, including the Baopuzi and the emergency formulae at an elbow's length, demonstrate a masterful synthesis of empirical observation and mystical speculation. In these texts, Ge Hong provides intricate descriptions of chemical reactions, such as the redox interaction between mercury and other elements, and the transformation of copper sulfate into a bronzy alloy through reactions with iron. His accounts detail the precise measurements, reaction durations, and temperature ranges that were essential for achieving the desired chemical outcomes. By integrating experimental data with Taoist philosophical principles, Gehong created a comprehensive framework that was both innovative and systematic. He championed the use of quantitative methodologies in alchemy, meticulously noting the proportions and numerical ratios in his elixir recipes. For example, his work documents specific ingredient combinations and precise processing steps that were systematically tested over time, reflecting an early proto-scientific method. His integration of Confucian ethics with Taoist practices further enriched his approach, as he sought to harmonize material pursuits with spiritual cultivation. In the realm of traditional Chinese medicine, his emergency formulae at an elbow's length stands out as a practical manual for acute medical interventions. This compendium includes detailed descriptions of treatments, such as the application of rabid dog brain matter to counteract rabies, and extractions from Artemisia annua to treat malaria, a method that presaged the groundbreaking discovery of artemisinin. Gehong's meticulous recording of medicinal cases, complete with numerical data, dosage measurements, and outcome evaluations, set a precedent for later generations of medical practitioners and pharmacologists. Moreover, his work in alchemy was characterized by a deep understanding of early chemical principles. He documented computational techniques, such as the calculation of reaction yields and the conversion rates of substances, which closely parallels modern stoichiometric analysis. The analytical rigor with which he approached the study of natural phenomena reveals a unique blend of mystical insight and scientific precision. His experimental protocols often involved repeated trials, control of environmental variables, and adjustments of material ratios in order to optimize the efficacy of his concoctions. Through these multifaceted contributions, Gehong positioned himself as a pioneer of experimental science in ancient China, leaving behind a body of work that continues to inspire contemporary research in chemistry, medicine, and metaphysics. His integrated methodology serves as a reminder that empirical data and spiritual inquiry need not be mutually exclusive, but can together illuminate the paths of discovery. Furthermore, his empirical approach is evident in his detailed quantification of natural phenomena, where he documented the exact masses of ingredients used in elixir formulations and recorded systematic observations of reaction kinetics. His practice of repeating experiments to refine accuracy anticipates the methodologies employed in modern scientific research, firmly establishing his work as a forerunner in the quantitative analysis of alchemical processes. These records further cement his role as a visionary scholar. Gehong's legacy continues to resonate powerfully in both traditional Chinese medicine and the modern scientific world. His extensive writings not only preserved the art of Chinese alchemy, but also provided detailed experimental procedures that have informed contemporary research methodologies. The precise numerical data recorded in his texts, including ingredient ratios and reaction conditions, have been reanalyzed by modern scholars, leading to breakthroughs such as the discovery of artemisinin. This connection between ancient descriptions and modern scientific achievement illustrates the enduring relevance of his work. Modern analytical techniques, ranging from advanced spectroscopy to kinetic modeling, have validated many of Gehong's observations. Researchers now employ high-resolution instruments to detect chemical transformations that he documented centuries ago, reaffirming the technical accuracy of his experimental protocols. For instance, detailed studies have recreated his redox experiments involving mercury, which provided early evidence of oxidation-reduction reactions that remain fundamental to chemistry today. Gehong's integration of empirical data with philosophical inquiry paved the way for the development of interdisciplinary research methodologies. His influence extends beyond the laboratory. His approach to governance and resource management offers valuable lessons for modern public administration. By applying precise measurements and systematic analysis, he set early standards for operational efficiency and strategic planning. These practices are reflected in modern systems management and logistics frameworks, underscoring his multifaceted impact on various fields of expertise. Furthermore, Gehong's work has inspired a renewed interest in traditional medicine and alchemical research in academic institutions around the globe. Conferences, research papers, and interdisciplinary studies continue to explore the numerical and methodological details encapsulated in his writings. His legacy is celebrated in both academic circles and cultural institutions, where statues and temples commemorate his contributions. The technical sophistication of his methods, combined with his visionary synthesis of science and spirituality, cements his status as a pioneer whose insights remain extraordinarily relevant today. In essence, Zhehong exemplifies the synthesis of ancient empirical knowledge with modern scientific inquiry, offering a timeless blueprint for innovation that transcends centuries and disciplines. Contemporary academics and practitioners routinely reference Zhehong's methodologies when developing new analytical techniques. Advanced computer modeling and statistical analysis are now applied to replicate and validate his experimental findings. His work is frequently cited in journals that investigate ancient technologies and their relevance to modern scientific challenges. This renewed academic focus not only honors his historical contributions, but also provides a critical framework for cross-disciplinary innovation and sustainable resource management. As a result, Zhehong's intellectual heritage continues to shape both policy and practice around the world. His pioneering insights serve as an enduring reference point that propels ongoing research and inspires transformative innovation globally indeed. To conclude, Zhehong's extraordinary life and work offer invaluable lessons in the union of empirical science and spiritual inquiry. His journey from a promising youth influenced by ancestral legacy to a high-ranking official and pioneering experimenter reflects a lifetime dedicated to transcending conventional boundaries. Throughout his career, he demonstrated how rigorous scientific methods and detailed numerical data could be harmoniously integrated with Taoist philosophical principles, creating a legacy that is both innovative and methodically sound. Today, experts continue to draw inspiration from his detailed experimentation, from tracking reaction kinetics to recording exact ingredient proportions, which laid the groundwork for modern analytical techniques. His approach has not only enriched traditional Chinese medicine, but also provided a blueprint for contemporary research in fields as diverse as chemistry, pharmacology, and public administration. By systematically questioning established norms and implementing precise methodologies, Zhehong challenged the intellectual status quo and demonstrated that ancient techniques can coexist with modern technology. Reflecting on his contributions, it is clear that his work offers a paradigm for innovation rooted in both practicality and mysticism. He meticulously cataloged experimental procedures and integrated philosophical insight with empirical evidence, a combination that remains rare in today's research environment. As we study his methods and embrace his synthesis of diverse thought systems, we are reminded of the timeless value of combining rigorous analysis with creative vision. This blend of quantitative precision and spiritual depth continues to resonate across centuries, inspiring new generations to explore the intersections of science, culture, and philosophy. Thank you for joining this expert-level exploration of Zhehong's legacy. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of historical figures whose work continues to influence modern science. We invite you to reflect on these insights and consider how ancient wisdom can inform our contemporary quests for knowledge and innovation. Ultimately, Zhehong's lifetime of rigorous experimentation and innovative thought not only charts the evolution of early scientific practice, but also serves as an inspiring testament to the power of blending numerical precision with philosophical inquiry, a legacy that continues to challenge scholars globally.